Hello and welcome back to Getting with These Coins and Banknotes, and today we have New Zealand's first coins. So these are the coins that were first introduced in 1976, so the first decimal coins, and there is 6 coins as you can see here. So like Australia, they issued a 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and a 50-cent coin, although a year after Australia issued their coins. So the 1 and 2 cent are slightly less weight than the Australian coins, and also slightly smaller. So the 1 cent coin is about 2 grams. In Australia it was about 2.6 grams. The 2 cent coin is 4.15 grams and the Australian coin is 5.18, so that's the difference. And all the other coins are pretty similar in their actual weight. Now the major difference in Australian coins, obviously the animals, but the 10 cent had 1 shilling, so that helped people to distinguish the conversion rate of these coins, and that is similar to the coins of, well, the early coins of Rhodesia. So Rhodesia decimalised in 1970 when they introduced the half and the 1 cent coin, but they had a partial decimalisation, as you can see in this 5p or 6p coin in 1964, and this was the first country that issued the effigy by Arnold Mackin. So in which all the other coins, that countries that issued Elizabeth II coins, issued them at a later period. Okay, so as for what's on these, the 1 cent has the silver fern, and you can find this currently on the $1 coin along with the kiwi. That is a fern endemic to New Zealand. The 2 cent has a kohai flower, so it has a nice beautiful bell type of flower. The 5 cent has the Tautara, so it's one of the most primitive reptiles lineages, and it occurs off one of the islands of New Zealand, pretty much away from predators. The 10 cent has a Maori koruru carved mask and Maori pattern, so it has a tongue, nose, eyes, and you can find some information about this. As far as I know, it's like a protective mask. The 20 has one of the, I believe it's 4 species of kiwi. You can look it up on Wikipedia, or even just go to one of the conservation websites. And this one also looks like a silver fern in the background. And the 50 cent has the Endeavour, so this is the ship which James Cook first explored the Pacific between 1869 and 1769. Not 1869, 1769. And in the background we have a mountain, so that's Mount Taranaki in the North Island. So that's actually what that coin is. And the difference between the Australian 50 cent and in New Zealand, which a lot of people get confused, so they get confused with the Australian silver round 50 cent coin. So it is round, and as you can see it has a slightly off center, but this is pretty cool, pretty normal, and it also has interrupted milling on the side, and it's not silver, it's just 75% copper, 25% nickel, like current Australian coins these days. Now this set has been demonetised. It's in 2006. New Zealand, they withdrew the 1 and 2 cent in 1989 and demonetised them in 1990. The 5 cent was along with the rest of the coins, was demonetised in 2006. So that's 19 years ago. So, but the denominations, the 10, 20 and 50, are still current, and they have slightly different design. They removed in 1970 the 1 shilling. In 1980 they changed the design of the 20 cent to a Pukahi, and that is just another Maori protective effigy. So it's got a parent with their 2 children, but we'll look at that later. And the 50 cent is currently still the same design, and these are all designed by George James Berry. Now the mintage for the 1 cent was 120 million, so that's a pretty common coin. The 2 cent has a mintage of 74,940,000. The 5 cent a mintage of 26 million. The 10 cent 17 million. The 20 cent 13 million. And then you got 1969 was the next mintage of 2.5. All the mintages after are pretty smaller than the initial mintage, which is pretty normal. And the lowest mintage was for 50 cent and 10 million. So all these are pretty high mintage coins. So we take 50 cent. Next coin issue is 1971 with 1,123,000. And all through the 70s are actually pretty small, less than 4 million. The next highest 3,825,000. Then they had a huge mintage of 8 million in 1980, because the population is smaller. And the same with the 20 cent coin, all pretty small mintages, not like the initial mintage. Until 1982 when they issued 17.5 million. And the 1 cent coin, yeah, roughly about 10 million to 1972. Then in 1975 they issued 60 million, so really quite a high. But 120 is actually quite a lot. They never reached that, probably till the 1990s. Anyway, hope this helps you with your New Zealand coins. Let me know what you think of this coin set. Yeah, I reckon it's actually quite nice. If you're wondering how much these cost, this one sold for $15. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and take care.